best.
People will do anything for money.
Nothing was ever enough.
You're the capitalist who does not care about the social consequences of his actions.
I am basically there to make money. I cannot and do not look at the social consequences of what I do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. It's Lavender here, and today, comrades, I'm back with another true crime case video. Today, comrades, I am back with a political true crime case. Today, I am here with an anti-capitalism true crime case. This is called True Crime Case, How a Bank and Capitalism Robbed African Slaves, Former African Slaves, of $66 million in today's currency. A story about this, a short story, so let's get started into this video. So yeah. You know the saying, give a man a gun so he can rob the bank, but give a man a bank, he can rob the world? Well, this applies to this story and to capitalism itself, you know? And this true crime story. So yeah, let's get started into the story. So yeah. The incorporation of the Freeman Savings and Trust Company began in 1865, was created with the banking needs of formerly enslaved black soldiers during the Civil War era. Abraham Lincoln himself proclaimed this bank is just what freedmen need. On March 3rd, 1865, he signed the Freedmen's Bank Act and authorized the organization of a national bank for ex-slaves in the United States. The number of ex-slaves, depositors, and customers depositing money into this bank grew rapidly from 1865 to 1870. There were a total of 34 branches of this bank were established in cities across America, including Atlanta, Georgia, Charleston, North Carolina, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., etc., just to name a few of the cities that this bank was in. A journalist in 1867 reported, go to any of these banks, and the office is found full of Africans depositing small sums of money. Unfortunately, the saving dream did not yield the desired results that were supposed to be. The dream of prosperity that the African slaves had and abundance slowly but yet quickly entered a downward spiral into severe fraud, typical capitalism, typical capitalist behavior, and discriminatory lending and racism. Congress in 1871 authorized banks to provide business loans and mortgages for the former black slaves, but ironically such mortgages and loans were usually administered to whites at the expense of black depositors. A combination of risky investments and lending patterns and massive corruption, typical capitalism, at the upper level of management, aka where the capitalist pigs are themselves, due to greed and, just pure greed, because that's what capitalism is, the bank empire began to collapse very quickly like a stack of cards. According to a Black Past report, by 1874, massive sketchiness, sketchy situations, massive fraud, aka massive corruption, all among all the management and among the board of director himself had all taken its toll on the bank, and pure disaster happened. On June 29, 1874, the Freedmen Bank was officially shut down and closed forever. At the point of closing, over 60,000 black depositors and customers were robbed of the modern equivalent of $66 million. And as a result of this whole situation in capitalism and the failure of the bank, many black depositors and black customers, became distrustful of white banking community systems, especially since the Freedmen Bank was established and managed by white colonizer men. The bank's total corruption and pro-capitalism not only robbed African former slaves of their life savings and all their money, but it also had a severe psychological mental impact on them, causing many to give hopes and dreams of, along with their savings, there is no such thing as the American dream, It's just capitalism, people exploiting others so they can live a rich lifestyle and all this, capitalism. Because capitalism is misery. Point blank period.